We don't.
All right. You heard of this?
No, what's she doing?
Between now and Christmas Eve, if you spend $1 with the McDonald's app, you can get a
talking about this during the last
technical difficulties. I'm excited for McDonald's because of what Mariah Carey is doing. Have you heard of this?
No, what's she doing?
Well, this is between now and Christmas Eve, if you spend $1. Let me just completely remove it. Hi.
Hello.
Hey.
Good morning.
Good morning. We'll get back
Turn
to
the
that
captions on. Let's read it.
in a minute. It was the challenge that Hannah gave me yesterday when we were talking about how did ooze come up? What did Ben say about oozing?
No, he didn't say anything. We got that email from our boss Steve saying that Joey Bradfish is going to be taking Matthew Blade's position with Priscilla, and he said during the audition it just oozed with charisma and chemistry.
The chemistry was oozing out of the speakers.
So we were talking about how can we make our show just ooze.
That's it. So you told me that when I did a Fox hit later with Troy and Celeste, that I had to work in the word ooze, and I did.
You did it magically.
And we'll show it to you here coming up in just a minute. But you know what we got to do right now? We got to get ourselves not the weekend review, but the entire year in review. Are you ready, Benjo?
Wait.
Hold on. I said, are you ready?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Okay, all right. Now I'm rolling, and everything's good.
Well, this is my song. It's called The Year in Review. Crap.
That's going to be the hardest part.
Exactly. I got to say year the whole time. Here we go. One more time. Take two. Well, this is my song. It's called A Year in Review. A year's worth of shows summarized for you. Last year, people got busy like the bunch they call Brady. So in 2021, it became the year of the baby.
No kidding.
Brooke and Brian had Bo and Tim Kid. Brooke and Brian had Bo and Tim's kids were no slackers. They had two. It kind of makes me regret going to Dr. Nutcracker.
Oh my God.
What?
Well, I can't have them anymore.
Okay, Moses.
I want another baby. When it rains, it pours. So turn on those wipers and go buy some shares of Huggies diapers.
Yes.
And this is my song. It's called The Year in Review. A weird year's for show. Surprise for you. No special effects and no auto-tune. Just me and my guitar performing for you. 2021 was a milestone year for the old barrel. 15 years in a can with no apparel. They named a street after him in his home state of Michigan. Sooner than you know it, he'll be Barrel Senior Citizen. His goodwill on the valley has effects that do trickle. The goodness he spreads is as big as his nipples. And this is the song. It's called The Year in Review. A year's worth of shows summarized for you. No special effects and no auto-tune. Just me and my guitar performing for you. By the end of the song, I will know it's The Year in Review.
Yeah.
Lately, headlines are crazy, like the news of Corona. And two of the best sports teams are from Arizona.
That's right.
Woo! Will we finally win a ring? Only Father Time knows. It's like, hey, hey, Hannah, waiting on hers from boyfriend Reynaldo.
Oh.
Get a ring on it, Ronaldo. Suddenly the Cardinals are stressed, so let's sing a new carol. It's called Deck the Halls with Larry Fitzgerald. And this is the song. It's called The Year in Review. A year's worth of shows summarized for you.
Fab.
Hit me.
Nice.
Noise.
There was nothing in there about the boat. Or the Botox.
The Botox.
Combine the
Ben
two.
was
Make
on
it.
a boat that day.
He talked about his nutcrackers.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but
Oh, I see why. Okay, hold on. I got to take us out.
Oh. Honey.
Something switched on the board here. Something on the board switched. Something on the board got switched. All right. Here we go.
Where?
All right. You ready, people?
Let's see it.
Let's do it.
Morning, Georgianne and Cheryl. Ricardo.
And Georgianne, I checked the mail yesterday. I did not see anything, unfortunately.
Alexander Hamilpeck.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, friends. Hello, Tina. All right. Here we go.
Here we go, Tigers. Here we go.
Time to edit the week in review. Hi.
Hi.
Oof.
What?
I just made mistakes. Called the freaking week in review. Ugh.
It's fine.
I know. Sorry. Magic of editing.
Everybody still loves you.
Hey, baby.
No kidding.
Brooke and Brian had Bo and Tim Kid. Brooke and Brian had Bo and Tim's kids were no slackers.
No kidding.
Brooke and Brian.
Put it there. And just move this guy over here. Boop. Now, cursor there, little alt arrow. I, alt arrow, O, elite.
Baby.
No kidding.
Brooke and Brian had
I
Bo
guess it.
and Tim
That's the only edit right there.
for the shows.
Hey, the guitar was actually in tune today, Ben.
He's not there.
Those are new strings. It's amazing. Well, guess what we're going to do? We're going to call it R to the F to the A.
Yo. Okay.
Target was nuts last night.
Was it?
I don't know. That's what Tina's saying.
Which Target? I'm going to go do some shopping today after we wrap things up.
Are you?
Well, I got to go take back my Red Ryder BB gun.
Yeah.
Okay. Here, while we got this open, let me just show you a couple of things. 2021. Best of 2021. Look at all these.
Oh my goodness.
Tomorrow's show waiting to happen. So, for everybody watching on the stream, we won't be on the stream tomorrow. We won't be on the stream till we come back, which we now have determined is going to be
The 4th.
January 4th. Look at Barrel Boy doing his Christmas sweater. Oopsie. His Christmas sweater dance.
Yeah, you guys are lucky you don't have to see the front of that sweater.
What is it?
It's what he wore at his party.
Oh,
Turn around, Barrel Boy.
It is
Come on.
not safe for work.
It's nature.
It's reindeer
making
adding
reindeer,
to the population
being
of
fruitful and
reindeer.
multiplying. But you know what? That mommy and daddy reindeer love each other. They're in a consenting relationship. And it's nothing that you wouldn't see anyway on the Discovery Channel.
Sure.
Well, reindeer, naturally horny.
Sure.
Catherine, we had our tamales last night for dinner, and they were delicious.
Yum.
They were so good.
Tamales. Nothing says happy holidays like a tamales.
So long, farewell. Auf Wiedersehen. Goodbye.
Tina wants to know what we are doing on break. Asking what our plans are.
Oh, well, go ahead.
I think I'm the only one that's actually leaving.
Yeah.
I am going to Seattle to see my family for 10 days.
The bluest skies you've ever seen are in Seattle.
And I think all you guys are hanging out here.
I'm rolling up to Denver.
Oh, you are? Nice.
Yes, sir. Yes, Barry.
Hawaii.
What?
I might go to Hawaii.
No one said you were going to Hawaii.
I said I might.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
That's random.
What are last minute flights to Hawaii going to set you back?
They got
What
a lot of
island?
points. Maui.
Mm.
Are you going with anybody?
There's a whole group of people going, so I might just
Tag along.
jump in.
That sounds like fun.
You know, John Jay's going to Maui.
Oh, yeah. They always go.
Oh, yeah. Maka kaliki maka.
There are calendar invites from somebody we know for a certain something we all can't wait for in 2022. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay, thank you.
I mean, I wouldn't even say the dates, but yeah.
We have a big 2022 planned.
We got a big old 2022 planned.
Yeah. So
we're coming at you.
Mm-hmm. Tina, whose suitcase are you going in? Mine or Barrel's? I'm guessing probably Barrel's.
What's that?
She goes, wow, I'm going to go in your suitcase. And I'm guessing she wants to go to Hawaii, not rainy Seattle. But I get to see my niece and nephew, so I'm excited. My little babies.
Plan for the holidays.
Did you get your sweater from Tipsy? Oh, he's on the phone. I'm assuming probably. Yeah, I figured.
Yes, Simbo, can you please go up and hug and
Minnie.
French kiss Minnie for Ben?
I'm actually wearing my Disney shirt today that I got.
Let's see. There she is.
All right, line 1, or excuse me, gosh, line 2.
Yes. Okay.
Line 4 is 3 in Phoenix with Ben.
Bring it on.
Okay. Okay.
What a prize.
It's a little bit like our final draft of the year. This will be our final pyramid because whoever wins this today is the champion for 2021. I forget who won the draft on Monday.
I don't know. We deleted it. It didn't count.
Oh, that was me. That was me, Tim Hattrick, at KNIX Tim. Thank you very much. All right. So today, Hannah, you're playing with Amanda.
Hi, Amanda.
Amanda is right there. What town are you calling from, Amanda?
I'm sorry?
What city are you from?
Gilbert.
Oh, yeah. The big G. Okay. Nice. Here's what we're going to do. Put 30 seconds on the big clock, and you guys have to name as many female country singers. These are the ladies of country music.
Okay.
30 seconds. Good luck, and go.
All right. She's married to Garth Brooks.
Trisha Yearwood.
Yep. Married to Tim McGraw.
Faith Hill.
Yep. Big hair, big boobs.
Dolly Parton.
Yep. Red hair, She sings
Reba
Fancy.
McEntire.
Yep.
Yes.
Man, I feel like a woman. Ow,
Shania
ow.
Twain.
Yep. Popular American Idol. Great Legs.
Carrie Underwood.
Yep. She sings I'm feeling 22.
Taylor Swift.
Yep.
Oh, my
God.
Oh,
How many?
Susan, my girl.
Wow.
Good
How many
job,
you got?
Amanda.
You guys were on fire.
Yes.
You guys, that's amazing. Good job, Amanda. Good job, Hannah.
Thank you. Thank you.
A little later, I want to hear Hannah sing all of Man, I Feel Like a
No,
Woman.
you don't. No, you don't. No one does.
Is this Bree?
Yes, this is.
Good morning, Bree. You're playing with Ben is your co-captain, and here's what you've got. You got 30 seconds.
Okay, how many do we have to beat?
You got to get 8, buddy.
Gotta get 8.
8.
Oh,
All right.
God.
Then female country singers. You've got 30 seconds to name as many male country singers. Good luck and go.
Friends in low places.
Greg Brooks.
Yes. Okay. She thinks my tractor's sexy.
Oh my God, I don't know.
I'm ball-headed. All I want for Christmas is a real good Ted.
I have no idea.
All right. I was married to Renee Zellweger. I dumped her. No, she dumped me. I don't know.
What?
Never mind.
Oh,
Dang it.
boy.
Hey, this is the king of country music. Check yes or no.
I literally know no country male singers.
Oh, well,
That's a problem.
Okay, hold on. Let me be bright side guy for a minute.
Okay.
Because now, Bree, your Christmas day just got a lot more open.
Yeah. No plans. Aw.
Congratulations,
Aw.
Amanda. You're going to see the Suns on Christmas Day.
Yes.
And
Okay, that is my life stream. Thank you.
oh, that's beautiful.
Aw.
Way to go. Hang on, ladies and gentlemen. He may not know how to give clues, but he's going to sing the year in review.
I thought my clues were stellar.
Actually,
She just said she doesn't know any country stars.
I'm a little sad I didn't get my victory music, but it's fine.
oh, I'm so sorry. Here you go. Yeah. I was
Too late now.
a little worried Bree was going to.
That was 8. That would have tied. That would have tied or beaten a record had I not set one earlier this week.
There we go. Thank you. Now I've officially won. Thank you.
There you
Yeah. At one point, she's just like, "What? What are you saying?"
Yeah. Well, it's one of the highlights from 2021. Let's see if I can pull this up here real quick.
What?
Let's see. Hold on. Oh, we were. Is this the one? Let's see. Ben is playing, and on this particular day in the pyramid, his clues were not that good. And at the
What?
as the buzzer goes off, his contestant goes,
That was awful.
Oh,
Play it again.
That was awful.
that was awful. That's funny.
Some days you got it, some days you don't.
it's true.
Well, your
Uh,
clues are very good, Hannah, but your contestant was really good too. She just
She
was
was.
on fire.
I usually get these naked juices. I really like them. And I usually get the green machine one. And it's so good. They didn't have it, so I had to get this kale blazer one. Blech.
ugh.
It's not good.
Kale blazer.
Ugh.
That sounds
I kind of
awful.
forgot. I thought it went bad for a second.
Kale.
And
Coffee machine was backed up last time.
All
So I
right.
gotta go back and get it.
I'm not crazy. I just want to be able to eat a whole pickle. Put some sausage in it. What is a kielbasa? I'm not crazy.
that's when we knew Brooke needs some time off.
Yeah, clearly. Ew, this smells bad. I can't do it. Nope. No, thank you. Ugh.
Hannah's saying she is. Sorry.
That was awful.
That was awful.
All right. So we'll tease out of Luke and play out of Chris and Kane, eh? Well, we're getting the request coming in now on how we're supposed to accept and handle mentally this extended break.
Well, we all are on Instagram. I'm sure we'll all be active on our Instagram. You know, you can see us there. Talk to us there.
Oh, there you are. You're up.
I actually don't think I am.
Okay. Well,
I think I'm going to check off a social for like 2 weeks.
Well, you don't do much like personal stuff anyway on there.
I just think in general, I'm just going to just
don't even look at it.
I'm going to check out. If I end up in Hawaii, I might end up in Hawaii. Might end up in Hilton Head.
Can you at least like text the group chat? Let us know.
Yeah, maybe.
Fine. If you go and you get lost and you don't tell me, it's not my fault.
Claire, did you see?
Yeah, no, I'll answer. We're no longer together. We went our separate ways. This later this summer. Both still friends. It's civil. It's all good.
You kept the house. She kept the cow pillows.
Yeah, I kept a house of mine.
Damam, that sounds like a song.
And there's now a pool table where the dining room used to be. Greg's like, can we get a pool table? I was like, we are not going to need a pool table.
It's all good.
Are Ben songs on the wall?
Yeah.
Nice.
I threw one in there that you're going to be like, what the hell? Why the hell would you pick that song?
I almost did. I'm glad you did. I know exactly what you're talking about, buddy. Let me see.
Heather, they were at my house over the weekend. It's not really, my house is not a man cave.
It actually is really, his house is, my house is more of a man cave because we have Star Wars stuff. We have video games everywhere. Your house is very classy.
Yeah. That's what people don't realize. Like, they see me here at work and they realize they see this like degenerate craziness. I get home, I'm very, very buttoned up, very, very simple.
I mean, I'm shit classy until you get to the bathroom and then there's a reindeer.
Yeah, but I made that goofy for the party.
I know.
Oh,
it was funny though. I liked it.
I remember when you were talking about that red leather sofa.
One you spilt on?
The one I spilt on. Thank God it was red one and a red leather couch. But yeah, did you pick that out?
Yeah, I actually liked it.
Yeah, it is pretty cool.
I love it.
I have a red leather love seat that we got. I mean, gosh, we had to get this thing 30 years ago. It still looks great, and it's the most comfortable nap thing ever, which is not a full sofa, so I can't stretch all the way out.
I was going to say, do you fit on it?
But the way my head and then my knees kind of go over the end of it, it's just, it's beautiful. And it was in, I don't know, wherever we bought it, at Sears or something, and it was in the, clearance room. Thank you, Simbo.
Merry Christmas to you too.
Brian, my first radio partner, he would always do a vocal. Because I go, "What are you doing?" I'm doing a vocal exercise.
You're teasing here in 15. You might need to pause and only 10 of Famous Friends.
All right. I'll talk later.
Hannah, back so.
Luke Combs, even though I'm leaving on 102.5 KNIX, and we are leaving.
Well, yeah, we are just for a little bit.
We're
going to be gone until the first week of January, and Hannah will come back with us for a couple weeks, and then Brooke will return. It was a lot of amazing things happened this year, and I'm proud of everybody for hanging in there with us and us with you. And we kind of slowly found our way back to concerts and a little bit of normal. If it wasn't for all the things that are still stuck on the docks in Long Beach, I think we'd be thriving.
Right.
But we do appreciate everybody for being a part of the KNIX family, and especially the Tim, Ben, and Brooke show, including Hey, Hannah. Well, in just a minute, Ben, who normally takes the week and sings about it on a Friday, today is going to do a very special edition called The Year in Review. Are you ready, Benjo?
I hope so.
All right.
A lot to cover.
Lots going on, and Ben's going to summarize it all right after Chris Young and Kane Brown. 102.5 KNIX and the iHeartRadio app.
I forgot to tell you, when I went to Catherine's to pick that stuff up, she has some really fun inflatables in front of her lawn, and she has the station wagon from Christmas Vacation with the
You're
tree.
kidding.
Yeah, it's really cool.
That's an inflatable.
That's awesome.
It was really cool.
I'm not the biggest inflatable guy.
That's a great one.
But there are some good inflatables out there.
Yeah.
Have you seen the one? And it has to be done in the right appropriate place. But have you seen the one? It's Santa going into an outhouse.
No.
Oh, it's so funny. It's like obviously not you wouldn't want to put it in certain parts, but I've seen like a bar had it and walked in and like there was an inflatable in the corner. It was Santa going into the outhouse. It was pretty fun.
That's pretty awesome. That's why I want a house, is just so I can get inflatables.
So my HOA won't allow inflatables.
Of course they won't.
You know what's funny? Okay, so I saw,
and I kind of in a way like it.
I saw like a twice human size elf inflatable,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, I got to do it. And then I remembered in my HOA,
you're gonna go here. You're gonna need a pause.
my neighbor across the street, he moved in, and he put out on the front of his house, so you could see it as you drove into the neighborhood, a full knight, like a knight's armor.
Oh my gosh.
And I thought it was the coolest thing. The guy was like the sentry of the neighborhood, and the homeowners association made him take it down.
You know, it doesn't have HOAs. My apartment complex. They have everything else, but it's fine.
I got a new neighborhood and a new HOA, and this neighborhood's HOA blows.
Yeah.
How do I find a place that doesn't have an HOA?
In Arizona?
What, like Tempe, Mesa, maybe?
No,
Probably
a
my
lot of
best
those
bet.
even do.
I'm mixed on it because you kind of need them in a lot of cases.
Yeah.
Or
They
you're
serve
gonna
a
have
purpose as long as they're not a bunch of washed up high school hall monitors.
All right, here we go. Yeah, the HOA is run by people like your Uber driver from last night.
Brooke doesn't have one, and she's got a VRBO behind her.
Yeah.
It makes noise all the time.
Yeah. Oh, man. I don't know. Ben is going to do his favorite songs of the year, his top 3. Hannah did hers Monday, Beryl yesterday, and mine are coming tomorrow. But probably the most famous friend we all have is Ben Campbell.
For sure.
He never takes credit for it, but, he'll walk in here all the time and be like, oh, yeah, I forgot I was on the Jimmy Kimmel show last night.
No big deal.
That'll be the first thing I tell everybody. I'd get that tattooed on my forehead.
Well, Joe Biden's impression eludes me, so they're not calling lately.
Well, you're still famous, buddy, and you still somehow manage to take everything that happens in the week and put it into a song, but not today. Nope. Today it's Ben Campbell singing The Year in Review.
Well, this is my song. It's called The Year in Review. Crap.
Old habits. There you go.
Well, this is my song. It's called A Year in Review. A year's worth of shows summarized for you. Last year, people got busy like the bunch they call Brady. So in 2021, it became the year of the baby.
No kidding.
Brooke and Brian had Bo, and Tim's kids were no slackers. They had 2. It kind of makes me regret going to Dr. Nutcracker.
What?
Well, I can't have them anymore.
Okay, Moses.
Well, I want another baby. When it rains, it pours. So turn on those wipers and go buy some shares of Huggies diapers.
Yes.
And this is the song. It's called The Year in Review. A year's for show with a surprise for you. No special effects and no auto-tune. Just me and my guitar performing for you. 2021 was a milestone year for the old barrel. 15 years in a can with no apparel. They named a street after him in his home state of Michigan. Sooner than you know it, he'll be Barrel Senior Citizen. His goodwill on the valley has effects that do trickle. The goodness he spreads is as big as his nipples. And this is the song. It's called A Year in Review. A year's worth of shows summarized for you. No special effects and no auto-tune. Just me and my guitar performing for you. By the end of the song, I will know it's the year in review.
Yeah.
Lately, headlines are crazy, like the news of Corona. And two of the best sports teams are from Arizona.
That's right.
Will we finally win a ring? Only Father Time knows. It's like, hey, hey, Hannah, waiting on hers from boyfriend Reynaldo. Get a ring on it, Ronaldo. Suddenly the Cardinals are stressed, so let's sing a new carol. It's called Deck the Halls with Larry Fitzgerald. And this is the song, it's called The Year in Review. A year's worth of shows summarized for you. That's it. That's awesome. That's
So good.
the year in review. Ben's best songs of 21 are coming up. Then a very special surprise that you won't want to miss just before 8 o'clock. KNIX.
She asked me where I was from. I said somewhere you never been to.
There it is. All right. So let's let's see. Okay. Alexander Hamilpeck says you can find out on most real estate sites where they have HOAs.
If you have an HOA, does that mean there's no VRBOs in an HOA neighborhood? Is that a common rule or exceptions here or there?
I mean, okay, so I've lived in, let's see, all the houses in Arizona. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. I've been 5 houses in Arizona.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Only one has an HOA. Now they have CCNRs, which are the neighborhood rules.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, not all houses have them. I mean, if you have like a planned community, usually.
Yeah. The first house I bought when I came back, the one I had to sell because of the divorce. It was on the market because the HOA did not allow the previous owner to put an American flag in his front yard. He's like,
Wow.
Wow.
He's like, I'm out.
Don't you have to pay for HOAs too?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, thanks.
Yeah. And what's funny in my neighborhood,
It's a good idea, Catherine.
yeah, that's right. They collect the HOA fees all year long, and then right around this time every year, there's some improvement in the neighborhood. Like one year, it was all brand new furniture down by the pool, or they paved the neighborhood. Okay, great, thank you, but or maybe just don't collect as much every month because I thought our streets were fine.
Did you say we have a surprise at 8 o'clock?
No, right before 8 o'clock.
What is that?
Well, it's a surprise, so you can't know. There's very few people on the show who know about it.
I don't know if I like surprises.
Oh, okay.
My hands just got real sweaty.
There was an email about it.
There was not.
Yeah, there was.
Don't worry, Hannah.
Not with me on it.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get to that in a minute. I want to do a couple things here first.
Mm-hmm.
We're trying to sign on yesterday. So, recap the story of how the word ooze made its way into our vernacular yesterday. Hannah?
Oh, yes. We had an email talking about oozing, so I challenged him to use ooze.
No. Before
What?
that, we were out to lunch with our big boss.
Oh,
And the news had just broken that Matthew Blades was leaving Mix 96.9,
Yes.
and they found his replacement. So it's now going to be Matthew and Joey.
yes.
No,
Joey's-
Joey and Priscilla. Priscilla and Joey.
I mean, sorry, Priscilla. Matthew's leaving. Yeah, my brain is like
Welcome to my life.
I checked my give a damn percentage this morning.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
It wasn't even on. I just forgot to charge it last night. Anyway, yeah. So it's going to be Joey and Priscilla, or Priscilla and Joey. He's a great guy. He's a great kid. Really fun, and been a part of the John J. and Rich show behind the scenes.
Yeah.
So our boss said about him that he oozed.
Oozed charisma and oozed chemistry. together.
Okay. All right. So we started to throw ooze around yesterday on the stream, and Hannah, huh?
I said okay.
Okay.
I just
I feel like everybody's arguing with me today.
I'm good.
I'm gonna go drive my Uber with the cop lights. And so
Excited
Hannah said,
for-
when you go on and do your next Fox 10 hit, you have to work in ooze. And I thought I did it very slyly. Check me out.
I'm excited for McDonald's because of what Mariah Carey is doing. Have you heard of this?
No, what's she doing?
Between now and Christmas Eve, if you spend $1 with the McDonald's app,
See,
you can get a free Big Mac.
we were just talking about this during the last, a few moments ago.
Send
Yeah.
$1 to
Off
who?
air.
Who am I sending $1 to? Like her
I love that Troy Hayden doesn't know.
Like,
He's
what?
like, $1 an app? What? Okay. He's never bought the $1 soft drink any size or the
No.
$1 free large fries
Right.
with the app. Anyway.
Well, no. You spend $1 on the app, so you can get
Yeah.
like
Oh,
a soft drink or
spend
something
$1.
with
So,
$1,
like-
and then you'll get a free Big Mac with that.
Yeah, so like you spend $1, you get a free Big Mac. You spend $1, you get like a free chicken nugget or something like that. Like
To
like
say I'm
5 chicken
excited
nuggets.
isn't under. I'm oozing with excitement over this promotion.
Oh,
Yeah.
You're
That's-
oozing like a Big Mac.
Did you check the
Yes.
app today? It's a bakery.
Nice,
Yeah.
Tim.
So that was that. What do I win, Hannah?
All right, you're gonna tease Ben's songs. You're gonna need to pause because only 5 will blame it on you.
You win my love.
I'm just glad you didn't say water lilies.
Water lilies. Hey, Tim, here you guys are leaving. What?
Code word.
Look at all that snow.
Where is all that snow? Utah?
So I'm going to Tahoe. I'm going
Yeah.
to Tahoe in January.
Yeah.
Tahoe's getting this week 5 to 8 feet of snow.
You know what? All week in Denver, it's going to be like 50 degrees.
Yeah,
No snow.
Colorado's getting
Oh,
no
wow.
snow.
Yeah.
Hold on here. We'll talk about that in a second here.
Ben, back sell lesson in leaving.
Let go. Jody Messina, a little all-time favorite for you there. Gonna give you a lesson leaving. We're Tim, Ben, and Brooke with Hannah. Good morning, happy holidays.
Yeah, and as we kind of wrap things up here in our last week on the air in 2021, Ben is going to tell you what his favorite songs were from the past year. Some great country music to choose from. We'll hear them next on KNIX.
I really have to use the restroom.
So
I'm
I got
sorry.
a friend who's going to Aspen this weekend to go. Can you hear me, Tim?
Yeah.
He's going to go snowboarding.
Yep.
And he's like, oh, yeah, they're getting pounded with snow. We looked it up last night. Aspen has 20-inch base. That's it. Like, there's no snow.
Wow.
In Colorado, it's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. It's one of the driest starting last winter. So Ben,
Excuse me. Yes.
the highway song is your number one, right?
I freaking love that song, man.
Yeah. Okay. But that's the one you want to do last.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so because ooze was the I don't have time. I'm gonna play it right after we get to the break. We've got a little bonus ooze. Okay. Well, here's what I was thinking is we'll talk about it. I'm going to bring it up, start the break, show it, and just talk about the thing. What a cool last minute gift or a gift for somebody special. And then, yeah. All right. So we're going to kind of talk about what it is first and then click, click, click. Hi. Hey.
Hello.
You have to talk real quick about, is it your niece that loves the character from Moana?
Yeah. Hey.
There's a little chicken character on Moana named Hey. Spaghetti!
Little dumb chicken.
That's her traveling buddy.
Yeah.
I'm out there.
I love the rock in that.
Oh, as
he plays
Ray
Maui.
knows every word of the song "You're Welcome."
You're welcome.
He's done it at karaoke before. It's so
Yeah,
funny.
That's funny. Oh my gosh. What's your hometown, Bindi?
Minnesota.
Because all of my lineage comes from Minnesota.
So,
And I lived there for a year, like in 8th grade. It was by some lake.
there's only a couple there, right?
Hannah.
So you got which one?
You're going to backsell this thing. Okay. Rochester.
It's Jason Aldean. Blame It On You on 102.5 KNIX.
All right. So Ben perused all of the songs that came out in 2021. I made my list. I'm going to give mine tomorrow. It's hard because there were songs I wanted that we played a lot in 21, but they actually came out in 2020.
Yeah.
Kind of
there were a couple that Hannah and Beryl had that I was like, man, I want to put that on the list, but I don't want to, repeat what they had. So
yeah, it's all right.
Come up with 3 new ones.
Yeah, I don't know about you, Ben. I had a hard time narrowing it down to 3.
It was tough.
Yeah.
And I'm going to start with number 3, and you guys are I think you're going to be shocked.
All right.
Because
Ben Campbell's 3 favorite songs of 2021.
Number 3.
We fancy like Applebee's on a date night. That's a Bourbon Street steak with the Oreo shake. Some whipped cream on the top 2.
Yep.
2 straws, 1 shack, girl, I got you.
It's just fancy like that, Ben.
This song is so bad. It's good, and I like it.
But it's just catchy as heck.
Says the guy who didn't make it to lunch at Applebee's with us.
You're right.
You know what, though? I had it in my possibles. I was actually thinking about that.
I call it speech impediment country because I just like I like how I hate talk like that. I like the oil shake and the whipped cream.
And I like a couple things about it. It kind of broke through and made country music notable to people who otherwise didn't listen to country music.
Yeah.
And there are some people are like, well, that ain't country music. That's why. But anyway, I'm happy for him because he's got like 12 kids and $1 million now.
Yeah, and they're going to have inflatables at Christmas time now.
Amen.
That right. Okay, let's go to my number 2 song.
Morning sun, up and gone, Lord, shine.
Guarantee nobody's heard it.
But you know that voice. What I've always done, I shoot straight. I'm a son of a gun. Yeah. I don't worry about when I'm gone. My legacy is set in stone.
It's called Set in Stone from Travis Tritt.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I mean, at first I started listening. I thought it was Chris Stapleton.
I thought the whole time it was
Yes.
Chris Stapleton.
Yeah. Great song anyway.
Yeah, that's
Anyway,
good.
so yeah, big 90s country star. I smelled TROUBLE.
Not a radio hit, but kind of a deep cut. All right, let's get to number 1.
All right, this is it.
It belongs to Jimmy Allen and Brad Paisley. Freedom was a highway.
Those days when our dreams were there for chasing. The time was better wasted. We were summer young and living for a Friday. And freedom was a highway.
He could just sing. He really did. So there you go.
What a great year for Jimmy Allen.
Ooh, he had a huge year.
Really, really great year. All right, great picks, Ben. Those are the 3 people on the show. Now, tomorrow, you're going to hear my 3 favorite songs, country songs from 2021. Hang on, because I think we're going to have a little bit of a beautiful Christmas miracle coming up here and a surprise from the Tim Benenbrook Show.
Does that involve oil stace and a whipped cream?
Come on, man. We can talk like that if you want.
All right.
Ben, do you know what the surprise is?
Do you think I check emails? Of course I no.
I hope it's the caroler from the other night.
Yeah, we're bringing her in here to pay her.
I don't want to talk about that.
Oh man.
Yeah, the reluctant caroler.
She's the Carol Baskin of carolers.
Okay, let me just show you this. Just a footnote on all of our business about oozing.
Okay.
So Joey and Priscilla ooze chemistry through their speakers. I'm oozing with excitement about getting a free Big Mac. And that prompted me to just find this clip from one of my favorite movies of all time.
Reeks. Hey, what are you kids doing here?
You haven't by any chance seen a morphological being lurking around here?
Morphological being?
Yeah.
What the heck is that? Wait a second. Did it look something like this?
Ew, gross.
Too kind. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm the galactically feared, globally reviled, universally despised. They call me Ivan Ooze.
You obviously don't know who you're dealing with.
Really?
Yeah, we're the Power Rangers.
Woo! Where's my autograph book?
That's so good.
That movie. So the show was really hokey. The show was very campy and hokey.
I liked. I grew up watching the Power Rangers.
I didn't grow up with my kids,
So
but
you
my
wanna hear-
son Daniel was
Yeah.
huge.
Okay. So funny story about Power Rangers. I was deathly afraid of earthquakes growing up because in
Yeah.
Seattle we learned all about it, blah blah blah, to the point where I would start crying anytime someone would talk about an earthquake when we
You
were in
there
elementary school.
probably for that one that rocked it, right? It had
Yeah.
been like, oh, what was it, 99, 98?
Yeah. I had been in two big ones.
That's like a bucket list of mine is go through an earthquake, by the way.
So anyways, I was terrified because they're scary. Well, here's the thing. So anyways, they took me to the counselor and they like wanted me to like talk about my
Oh, wow.
feelings. They said that I was probably having these thoughts because I watched the Power Rangers in the morning.
Really?
They're like, that's too violent for the morning. I was like, or it was my teacher telling me that all of the buildings were going to fall
Right.
down on us. So I was really, really scared, then went through an earthquake and I was like, okay, that wasn't that scary. And then I was fine.
I want to go through one. That's a bucket list of mine.
One
Oh,
I went through one we
You're
were
a
at
fool.
home
You're a fool.
and one at school. We were at school.
You know what's weird? So my best friend, they had all these Time Life series books, and there was one on natural disasters that
Mhm.
my friend and I used to just thumb through all the time. And probably about the same age, I used to have awful tornado dreams.
Yeah.
I used to be so afraid of tornadoes.
Yeah.
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 And
You
As
know?
a person who's lived through some tornadoes,
They're
those
scary.
are no joke.
Mhm.
Obviously, the tragedy that happened in Kentucky over the weekend. I mean, it just goes to show that like there's no predicting it. Like those
Yeah.
damn things come down and just
There's a more
level.
you get more of a warning though with tornado. I mean, earthquakes come out
Yeah,
of
obviously
nowhere.
earthquakes you get no warning. But the thing about a tornado though is that it'll destroy one house on one side of the street and then bounce and leave the house on the other side of the street perfect. It's
Yeah.
like it's so
do
random.
you know how a tornado ruins a house? It makes the pressure inside and outside the house unequal. And so the pressure inside the house is normal, outside normal.
Mhm.
The tornado comes along and lowers the air pressure so much that the insides of the house blow outward.
So like
a home is ruined by,
explodes?
it's like there's an explosion in the house that blows the doors and windows and everything out.
Interesting.
I saw
Cray.
the one that I lived here. I lived here a couple of them, but the one that I remember specifically as a kid, it hit a tree line we had behind our house of like massive pine trees. Had to been 60, 80 feet tall pine trees.
Yeah.
It hit them and launched them like paper airplanes
Yeah.
hundreds of feet. Like it didn't like knock them over.
Yeah.
It like launched them. You're like, what in the hell?
That's so scary.
So was it an F5?
Yeah. I mean,
I don't know what it was, but they talk about you hear the train.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We hit I'll never forget this. I was 17, 18 years old. It hit the top stairs of our basement, and it legitimately sounded like the train was coming through our backyard. I don't even remember hitting the stairs. Just like took cover,
Yeah.
and we were okay, but other people who lived like a road behind us, gone.
Creepy.
Ugh,
So we,
so scary.
the family, when we lived in Chicago, my kids were all little. We'd gone to a Cubs game with my sister, and we're driving home out into the suburbs, and it was raining so hard. It's the hardest I've ever seen it rain, and it was shaking. I had a Suburban at the time. It was just shaking the Suburban. And we got home, and it stopped raining, but the sky was really weird orange, and that's when the tornado horns went off, and I was just like, oh crap. I mean, as much as I've wanted to storm chase my whole life, I'm
Yeah.
like, what do we do?
What's the storm chase of the tornado movie? Is it called Tornado?
Yeah. Well, there was
there's a lot of-
Twister.
Twister.
Yeah. And then one night, it was in the fall. We had a storm that rolled through, and it sounded like a freight train. And I woke up the next morning. I don't know if there was a tornado, but it was when there was 100 trees on the property I lived on, and the yard was just covered in leaves. I was not sure how I was going to get rid of them.
Yeah.
I woke up the next morning. All those leaves were gone in my house, everybody's house. The leaves, a tornado came through, or somebody with a badass leaf blower.
Jeez.
And they were all, I don't know where those leaves went.
That's so interesting.
Somebody in Wisconsin's got them now.
Crazy.
In Seattle, for any of the new buildings that they make down there, they're built on rollers.
Oh, yeah?
So if earthquakes hit, they, instead of it, collapsing, and there's some of the buildings you're in, you can just on any given day, you can kind of feel it. It's the weirdest feeling.
Really?
Yeah. The Nordstrom building downtown was one of the first ones to do it.
Wow.
And you can definitely feel it in that one.
That's so crazy.
Yeah.
I've got friends who live around Los Angeles. Well, probably Simbo. It's no big deal to have a earthquake emergency kit in your car and a plan with your family. You don't think about this when you live here, but I say decide amongst yourselves where you and your loved ones are going to meet, because chances are cell phones are not going to work.
Right.
So it's like, ooh, that's weird.
I know. It's crazy. We just get haboobs.
Yeah.
And sunny weather. And a monsoon.
Yeah. Haboobs are like fake tornadoes.
I know. We got it so good.
They're so
But
fake.
a cooler name.
So, yeah. Let's see. I'm trying to think if there's anything else we need to. Oh, somebody asked if Brooke was going to call in to say hi, and she would, but she can't.
When did that rule come into play? Because in previous shows, we've had people who had babies and called in. We actually did like a remote from the hospital.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
I think when somebody filed a lawsuit somewhere that said that they
called too many times.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm on the clock working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But thank goodness for Instagram, because otherwise we'd have no record of the child.
We would think he's fake.
He's a cute little baby. Definitely not it's a baby.
Hey, that's a baby. That's what Brooke's, I think, grandmother used to say if a kid was ugly.
That's
That's
a baby.
Well, that's sure a baby right there. What do you know?
Yep.
Someone further up here asked if I would be popping in after January every now and then. I'll come in and say hi. The good thing is I work in the building.
I know that it's just it's funny because I was thinking about that yesterday. Of course, we'll be excited when Brooke comes back, but we'll miss you, Hannah. You've been a lot of fun to play with here on the show. For us, we see Hannah all the time because she, she works with the station, and that's why we knew she'd be such a good fit. But you really did an amazing thing, and it's hard to do what you did. Is just sort of walk in and take over. And
the way I described it, I was telling somebody about this. It was like we had Hannah like in the minor leagues.
Yeah,
and like you knew that she was talented, but then also one day I was like, by the way, you're going from A ball to the show.
Yeah.
And we're in a pennant race.
Right.
If we suck and we fail, it's on you. And
Right.
she was like, by the way, I'm just going to come in and dominate and rise you guys up. And we're like, well, okay, maybe we're not as good as we thought.
Didn't we, hold on. Didn't we talked to Brooke's dad right after baby Bo was born, and he said he told Brooke, don't be Wally Pip.
Guys, have you ever heard of that?
Who's Wally Pip again? I'm into old time references, and I don't even get that.
That's who.
What's his face replaced?
Lou Gehrig
replaced him, and they never heard from. He told Brooke, "Don't be Wally Pip."
Yikes!
Only her dad. So, I did actually talk to Brooke over the weekend. She's ready to come back. And she did run a red light and had to go to traffic school.
90 away, pauses in.
Okay.
Johnny, well, I'm actually the marketing director for KNIX, so I'm here as a regular 8 to 5 job. But then I was doing nights from 7 to 9 before the pandemic. But I just talked to Reed, and I will be going back to that time slot. So you'll still hear me from 7 to 9, and then a little bit on the weekends too.
And Winning Wednesday at KNIX Country. That's where you'll always.
You're not going to get away from me. I promise.
We cannot escape.
And if there's a new pub in town, you're likely to bump into her and Ray. And if there's anything to do with Christmas,
I'll be there.
Hannah won't be far.
Do you ever go to the Buffalo Chip, Hannah?
I have been to the Buffalo Chip. It's a Packer bar, actually.
Oh, that's right.
Exactly.
It's a little far from Mesa, though. So only on special occasions.
it's a little far from Phoenix.
Last time I was there was for a bachelorette party. A hootenanny.
Yeah. All right, Ben, I would like you to backsell Canoeing You.
Okay.
This is Kenny Chesney.
All right.
It was good knowing you.
Unless you're a nice winner.
1025 KNIX.
What?
He knew her for about a minute.
Yeah.
Oh, man. It is the Tim Ben and Brooks show here with Hey Hannah. We were just talking on our live stream on Facebook about what a good job, Hannah, you've done hanging out and filling in. And Brooke will be back the second week of January. And we'll be back the very first week of January. So we're coming back after the break. We'll be on tomorrow. And then off for Christmas and New Year's, and then back with you in 2022. And Hannah, we'll be sad to see her leave the show because you've been a lot of fun.
Thanks.
But we get to see her every day. You're the director of marketing for KNIX.
I am.
And so you have your hand in all the prizes that we give away and different things like secret shows and concerts.
Those are my babies.
Yeah, those are your babies.
In other words, suck up to Hannah.
Yeah. And you're going to be on the air again when this is all done in the nighttime.
Yep, right before Bobby Bones.
And then also you got to follow her at KNIX Country or at Hey Hannah KNIX on Instagram because she does Winning Wednesday.
I do.
Always good prizes that way. Speaking of good prizes, if you've got somebody who you're just having a hard time buying the right gift for them, there's an experience you can buy that I found. I stumbled on this. I was looking for different ways to do like a treasure hunt,
Ooh, that's fun.
And I found this experience. I'm showing the actual website on our live stream, and it's from a company called amazing.co. And they do these things called mystery picnics where if you're up for an adventure, it's kind of a combination treasure hunt that ends with a picnic that they provide all the food, and if you pay for it, the wine and everything.
What if you can't find it?
Then you're SOL.
Then it's like an escape room. You starve to death. This is truly Squid Game. It's Squid Game picnic.
Oh, that's cool. And where is this?
Well, they have them, in every city.
Yeah.
But there's several around Phoenix. And I found one up in Prescott.
Ooh, I love Prescott.
It says, here's what you get. You get a unique day out experience with stunning picnic style lunch. You discover boutique providers who proudly showcase their region. You get games and conversation starters to enjoy along the way.
In case you can't talk to the person you're with.
Yeah, if you're on a first Tinder date.
Yeah.
You know your trouble when you gotta have that.
You get to sample locally sourced and produced selected food from the people who put these together. You get to uncover hidden gems and go off the beaten track using your interactive clues and riddles. And then you get to explore the area. So,
oh my gosh, how fun.
How much are you going to set me back?
Well, they have an all-inclusive thing that's $90, and then the premium is $145.
What's the difference?
I think the premium comes with a bottle of wine.
Guaranteed to find it?
Yeah. Well, I tell you, it's called amazing.co, and there's one in Prescott. And Hannah, we just wanted you to know how much we love you and appreciate you, and all the great stuff you've done for us. So if you check your email, Barrel Boy, did you send it to her? Yeah, we got you and Ray the premium.
Oh my gosh, that is so sweet. great.
All
and
right.
I love Prescott.
I know you love Prescott, and I know you love exploring food and wine and all of this stuff.
I love this. Thank you, guys. Now I feel bad.
No.
I didn't get you anything.
Listen, I came up with this idea to send out Christmas cards, and we were all going to address them by hand, and you ended up addressing them all by yourself. I feel bad for you for doing that. But
oh my gosh, this was very sweet. Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
You deserve. You've been doing double duty.
That is so cool. I've never heard of this. That is so
Isn't it a great
neat.
idea? And it sounds like something you would just have a blast with.
Oh my gosh.
Very
so
adventurous.
fun. Thank you,
All
guys.
right.
I appreciate that.
Thank you, and Merry Christmas, Hannah. Don't cry now.
Aw.
No, come on.
I know. I always get emotional.
You're going to have to let us know how it all goes. I can't wait.
Yeah, I will.
All right. 1025 KNIX. We wish you all a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And thanks for sharing your day with us right here. The Tim Bennett Brooks Show with Hey, Hey, Hannah.
Guys, that is so nice. Thank you.
Yeah.
I really appreciate that. I've never heard of that before.
We were brainstorming different things and, kicking around this, that,
Look,
and the other
and I
thing.
feel like you guys are also like, we just keep serving up these chances for Ray. Like, like we booked the
Right.
trip to Hawaii.
Brother. Yeah. Right?
That is so cool.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. Where'd you find, like, you just were Googling?
Yeah, I was searching. Is there a company that does like a treasure hunt? I love to do treasure hunts.
Oh, me too.
Love to do treasure hunts.
Mm.
And then this kind of clicked in with like a mystery picnic. So let me see if we can show you a couple of the other versions of it.
Oh, so it's in a bunch of different cities
Yeah.
and stuff. That's really neat.
You can do these in Australia. Right.
Prescott. Where is that in Prescott? Looks like Lake Powell.
That's Watkins Lake.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Yeah, that's the lake that my favorite hike in Arizona is to the dam that creates Watkins Lake. I'm trying to get to all the other versions. Boop, 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 boop. And here you go. Phoenix. Stay in the know. Okay.
Murder mystery wedding.
Oh.
Rings and deadly things. That's funny.
Mystery picnic in Sedona, downtown Tempe. There's family. They have them for couples and families and like group outings for
What
your
a cool idea.
work people. Mystery picnic date at Papago Park. That's right around the corner.
Yeah.
So you could be dining in a questionable area of Phoenix.
Yeah. Maybe not where you want to go.
Of course, they've got a Scottsdale option. And so anyway.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys. I really appreciate that. That's perfect.
Perfect. That's what we want.
And I'm so much more into like the experience things than
Exactly.
anything else. So
Experience and a little bit of cool food that, you can say you tried from this cafe or that cafe.
well, and I was so bummed because I had told Ray, I was like, all I want to do during Christmas time, I just want to go up to Prescott.
Yeah.
Like I want to do like a weekend up there and just get away. And our schedules just didn't work out.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
The only thing you can go online and book
Mhm.
when you're going to do it. We were trying to figure out like maybe a date for you to do it.
Yeah.
If you guys are going to do this, jump on it soon.
Yeah,
and
we
book
will.
the date.
we will.
Just remember, every kiss begins with Ray.
Oh, Reynaldo.
That's funny. That's funny. Man. You should record that. Yes. All the love.
Now you guys, now he's going to be, there's pressure. This is the best Christmas
Yeah.
gift I'm probably going to get.
More and more, I've tried to find gifts that aren't stuff
Yeah.
that you have to make a space for.
Mm-hmm.
Or, well, you have Christmas decorations, so you're going to store those anyway. But,
Yes.
well, you guys, especially all of you here on this stream, you're very special to us, and we appreciate you.
We are.
Yeah, we do.
And hopefully, hopefully you guys enjoy our company in the mornings.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you.
Yeah. Well, any final words to our fantastic listeners as we say so long?
Have a fabulous Christmas or holiday or whatever you celebrate, but be safe.
Yep.
Just remember, there's somebody that loves you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Even you, Ben.
That's right.
And don't forget, the reason for the season is the the birth of our Lord and Savior Santa Claus. I mean, Jesus.
I mean, I am really kind of sad that the caroler didn't show up, but it's fine.
I know. It's okay.
This is a good second.
All right.
She's standing outside the building.
Yeah, she
Don't
won't
get
come
too close
inside.
to her.
I know. All right. We love y'all. Till next
Bye.
year. Have a good one.